So going to Leviticus, I think it's 13, dealing with leprosy. I think it's 13 and 13 or 13 and 14. If I am mistaken. It's been a minute, but if we can't, if that ain't it, I have to Google it. We can Google it and find it.
Yeah, 13 and 13. This is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 13. It says, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if thy leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague.
So you got a difference. We're going to read Numbers 12 chapter. We're going to read Numbers 12 chapter too. But you got two different kinds of leprosy, right? You got the leprosy which dealing with Moses' sister, Mary, and then you got a leprosy. Yeah, you got a leprosy which is contagious, which a person would have to be put out of the congregation so they won't catch it, right? And then also you got a leprosy of the house, which is mold, okay? Then you got a leprosy which that's not contagious, okay? Which have lost its strength to spread. So what we're finna read right here is a leprosy which lost its strength to spread, okay? So therefore you would be a clean leper. Go ahead.
All right, this is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 13. Then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that had the plague. Mm-hmm. If it is all turned white, mm-hmm, he is clean.
So what it is when Esau was born into the earth, which his name is in the Hebrew, YAHAWAH, Esau, YAHAWAH, wasted away as he. So when Isaac seen him, he was completely had leprosy. He was born into the world. So he was clean. Therefore, his leprosy, if you shake his hand, it will not spread. It lost its strength to spread, to be contagious. So that's what we're reading about right here concerning the leprosy that's clean. Okay? Now, going to Numbers, the 12th chapter. Go ahead, start at the top, bro.
All right, this is Numbers chapter 12, verse 1. It says, and Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. Mm-hmm. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, had YAHAWAH SHAM and he spoken only by Moses? Question. Have ye not spoken also by us? Question. And YAHAWAH SHAM heard it. Now the man, Moses, was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
Right.
And YAHAWAH SHAM spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation, and they three came out. Mm-hmm. And YAHAWAH SHAM came down in a pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. Mm-hmm. And they both came forth. Mm-hmm. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, YAHAWAH SHAM, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream.
Oh, yeah.
My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house.
Oh, yeah.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. Mm-hmm. And the similitude of YAHAWAH SHAM shall he behold.
Right.
Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Right.
Question. And the anger of YAHAWAH SHAM was kindled against them. Mm-hmm. And he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous.
So when she became leprous, the cloud departed, which was a UFO, which was a chariot of Israel. When that cloud departed and Miriam became leprous, that leprosy right there was at full strength and it could spread if you touch it. So go ahead.
White as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous.
See?
And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us.
Hold that. It said, lay not the sin upon us. So to look like Esau, Edom, which Esau in the Hebrew is YAHAWAH, meaning wasted away his pigment. To look like them is a sin, according to the Bible. So going all the way back to Cain, when he got hit with that leprosy, which was that mark, that would let you know, hey, that's a man of sin right there. Coming all the way up to Esau, when he was born in the earth, and he was a clean leper, which that leprosy that he had didn't have his full strength. That's why you could shake his hand and not get it. That will let you know that, hey, that's a man of sin right there. That's coming to the earth. That's a sign right there when your eyes are open. Now you got our people that have mingled amongst all these other nations, and you got Israelites that look like them, but they gonna get their pigment back in the kingdom. Okay?
Like Canelo.
Yeah.
Canelo, they call
Go
him.
ahead, go ahead.
Call,
Speak on it, bro.
Like Canelo Alvarez, he's a boxer.
Right.
And Canelo just means cinnamon, you know what I'm saying, because of his light complexion and redhead. But you would think he would, he'd be an Edomite, but it's correct.
Yeah, he's incorrect. See? So that's what you got. But in the kingdom, everybody gonna have a proper pigment, but Esau, Edom. So you gonna know, hey, that's an Edomite. For sure. No doubt about it. Okay? So continue on.
All right, it says, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned.
See? So to look like that, that's a sin. That's not normal, man. See? Go ahead.
Verse 12, let her not be as one dead.
So to look like that, you basically dead. But in this society, since Esau Edom is ruling and they in the power seat, people want to be like them and want to follow after them and want to look like them. But in the eyes of the Heavenly Father and His Son, and in our eyes, we know you look like one that's dead. See? You don't have your pigment.
You got that heavy in the northern kingdom, man. Them trying to be light skinned.
But they don't know, they error. See? They come from that Stockholm syndrome, being colonized, stripped of everything, heritage hid, knowledge hid, and they just toss you back out there and say, we in power, and now you want to be like us and have the same benefit as us. Now you dressing like us, now you want to have your hair like us, now you want to look like us, but not knowing that that's a man of sin, and they, in the eyes of the Heavenly Father and His Son, look as one that is dead. Basically no life in them. Lifeless. See? Go ahead.
Says, let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed.
Go ahead.
When he cometh out of his mother's womb.
Did you hear that? When he cometh out of his mother's womb. You see? Babies come out light skinned, but Esau Edom come out so light to where his blood shows forth through his skin, but he's not contagious because that leprosy have lost its strength, but that's what he got. What they would call in the ancient world, or today, some people today are albino. You see? But over the process of time, they just developed to look the way they look.
What about, see my auntie, she got like, it's called vitiligo, to where her hand is white, but the rest of her body is like brown.
Well, that's a form of leprosy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a form of leprosy. But in the kingdom, she gonna be right. Okay? But that's why when you deal when they say a leopard a leopard have what? Spots on it. You see? Where the flesh is not fully consumed, but you got spots on it to where your pigment have been altered. Now, same way when Moses put his hand in his bosom and it was turned white and then it was turned back to other flesh. So the Most High, YAHAWASHI, what he do is pull them elements out of you, man. Parts of your body, man, and leave it. He can take it from you or he can restore it. And what he done to Esau Edom is took it from him. So when we come into this truth, we see, oh, that's him. We see the attribute, his characteristic, that's him. But the world, everybody outside this truth, the eyes not open, they don't know. They trying to be like him. As one's dead, as one dead. They don't know. Even with the blonde hair. They tell you in there, you got it, bro. Even with the blonde hair, man. You got our women, Eve, with that blonde hair and all that different color in her head. When they do that right there, you know she gone in the mind. She gone, man. She completely gone in the mind, man. She trying to find herself, man. She in an identity crisis. She started changing her hair blue, yellow, purple, red. She gone, man. And the top one they like to embrace is that blonde. And they tell you in there, when they do that, they unclean. Read what you got, bro. Call it and read it.
This is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 29. It says, if a man or woman have a plague upon the head or the beard. So verse 13. Then the priest shall see the plague.
He said it's a plague. That ain't good, bro. Go ahead.
It says verse 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
That blonde, man. So when a so-called black woman, Eve, or any other tribe, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, all of them, all 12 of them, if you see them with that blonde hair, that's a telltale sign in the spirit. When you walk into the spirit, yeah, she unclean. She let you know.
She don't know.
She got a question mark in her head. She unclean, and she a ball of confusion. And if you go over there, you better believe that's what she gonna bring to you. Uncleanness, a question mark, and a ball of confusion. See? What's she looking at, bro?
I was trying to see if I pronounce this word right.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Stall? Is that how you pronounce it?
Go ahead, go ahead. I don't know where you at, bro. Sometimes I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I be standing up here and the brother might say something, I ain't got the Bible in my hand, it's still free. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you say certain things, I can say, yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got them in my hand.
No, I was just making sure I'm pronouncing it right. It says,
It is a dry scald, even a leprosy upon the head or beard.
Yeah, so it's a plague, man. It's unclean, man. They had yellow blonde hair, man. And you see Eve with it all day, every day, walking around headstrong with it, man. And you can't tell her nothing. Nose in the air, man. Tell me you gotta buy her a bag, man. Looking a mess, man. Yeah. That was she on, a mess.
trying to blend in.
With Cain. Looking a mess, a ball of confusion, trying to figure herself out.
Like my dad used to say, man, you see that cactus on your forehead?
Yeah. Coming from the other side of the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trying to blend in with these Edomites, but you see that cactus. Yeah. And matter of fact, mentioned in Mexico, what you see in the news, bro, concerning Mexico?
Well, they were saying that the president of Mexico is considering joining BRICS.
So he giving America the middle finger.
Yeah. In other words, because they don't want to accept GMO corn being
tortilla.
shipped.
Yeah.
Being shipped to Mexico. Mm-hmm. So United States is not okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So now, United States is trying to open war against the so-called cartels in Mexico, but it's really you know what I'm saying, because of that. Because Mexico is trying to join BRICS, and they're no more accepting GMO products from the United States.
Yeah, and they want that lithium, and they want that oil.
lithium and that oil,
See?
which the president of Mexico declared those resources to be for the people of Mexico.
So to benefit the people.
Yeah, to benefit the people.
Yeah, and America don't like that.
Nope.
See? So they want to declare war on Mexico, which Mexico in the southern part of America, okay? The southern part of America is the second biggest economy up under Brazil. Okay? And they talking about going with BRICS. Russia them. You see?
So that's what the United States is basing its war against Mexico is war on drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're calling it, but we know.
But they gonna continue to let the dope come through.
Oh yeah, that's
They let the dope come through.
You'll have videos. I mean, I've came across videos where the cartel, which one of them, you know what I'm saying, one of the biggest ones is El Triángulo, which involves Sinaloa,
Yeah, Sinaloa.
Durango, and I think it's
the triangle.
Yeah, the triangle. It's 3 countries, and those areas that the so-called cartels control is full of lithium and oil.
Now, you got China down there in Bolivia getting that lithium. Okay? You can Google it. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? You can search it out. I'm telling you. You got China down there in South America getting that lithium from Bolivia in them areas down there. Okay? So you finna get up the triangle, all of them?
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
I know 2 of them.
Like everybody pulling away from America.
Well, it's supposed to be like that. You see, because America don't offer nothing, man. All they offer is oppression and war, man. That's all they offer, man. Nobody, everybody, the world outside of America, they got resources. And just like I always mention about that Captain America movie with Ultron, you know, the Age of Ultron. You ever seen that movie, Captain America, Age of Ultron?
I can see that.
When he's talking to Captain America, he told Captain America, he said, look, he said, you think you can survive without a war. America cannot survive without a war, man. They need war. They need war to take the resources in order for them to survive.